a young Aussie chasing his dreams. Welcome to another Whippersnappers amateur show brought to you by Stay Young MX. With us today is Tiger Wood. How are you, dude?
Good. How are you doing? Thanks for having me on.
I'm doing great, man. Doing great. Um, the I've been trying to follow the series up in Canada. There, I've never really followed it that much. I've always known that Dylan's been kicking butt up there, but this year,
Yeah.
there's a few people that a couple of people that I know that are racing there, and there's a few Aussies up there, including yourself, man. So I've
Yeah.
been
Yeah.
watching your results and Aaron's results and that sort of thing. So yeah, man, how's that treating you?
Yeah. It's been good. Got the first three rounds done now. So yeah, it's been good. Good so far. Man, I've had to face a lot of adversity so far, which has been good. It's great for learning, but yeah, it seems like each round I've sort of had something that I've had to deal with, and it's been pretty gnarly.
Yeah, man. Yeah, are you happy with your results? Like to from the outside looking in, like I think your results are awesome. Racing MX2 in a pretty big series. So you'd be happy with those, or were you expecting more? Or
I didn't really come in with any expectations, really. Um, I'm gonna say that I've struggled personally just with some stuff. I had some back stuff at Calgary, and then Lethbridge. I was still dealing with that. So and then round three at Pilot Mound, I was leading, and I had that crash on the first lap, and that really messed up my wrist for the rest of the day. For the rest of the day. Yeah, so I just had to battle through some things for sure. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with the result. That's not really something that I've tried to pay close attention to. It's more so, right, well, what have I learnt from the day? How did I feel? And yeah, round three didn't really go my way results wise. It was my worst race yet on paper, but I felt, especially in that second moto, I actually felt like I was riding pretty good, and I felt really good up until that crash a couple laps to go, with like 5 laps to go or something. But yeah, I mean, I felt good, and I can definitely see improvement there, and just getting a little more experience, just knowing what to how the day goes a little bit, and kind of just get more of like a routine going. Because obviously round one I didn't know what was going to happen. Just I was just going for it. And yeah, had that rib problem, but um, yeah, I definitely have got a little bit more of a routine now that I try to stick to, and it seems to be working. And I'm just gonna keep on trying to get better each weekend.
yeah, it seems like a pretty good team that you've got involved with there in Canada, man. Like obviously Dylan and Tyler, isn't it? Dylan and Tyler. So
Yep.
which are maybe the best two guys in the country. From my limited Canadian knowledge, I know that Dylan's the best, and Tyler, we hear a lot about him. He comes and does some US races and that sort of thing. So he's obviously a couple of pretty good guys. Have they been pretty helpful to you?
Yeah, Dylan and Tyler, having them on the team, it's been great. Dylan's super awesome. He's super knowledgeable, and so is Tyler. Tyler's although we've been kind of racing against each other, he's been super open to giving me advice, and it's been a really fun environment too. Having them around the team, they're super fun, kind of relaxed guys. I mean, race day is serious, of course, but it's um it's nice to have them around, and it's great to be a part of what the GDI team have.
Yeah, cool. So the GDR, so that's Go for Dunes Honda. That's what it's called, isn't it? Yeah. So,
Yes.
do you guys sort of based out of and train out of Go for Dunes, the track?
Yeah, well, I am. I'm currently in the gym at the moment.
Yep.
But yeah, Dylan and Tyler aren't, because they've got homes, and
Yeah.
they're just where they're at their places. But yeah, that's like the team's based out of here though. All their mechanics are here, and the rigs here, and all the bikes are here, and they've got some practice bikes at their house.
Yeah. So it's basically is it like the it's kind of like the factory Honda team for Canada, yeah? So it's sort of like your Reeves team down here, basically, yeah? That sort
Yep.
of equivalent. Yeah, yeah. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah. Who owns the team?
Derek Schuster. He is the same guy that runs Go for Dunes now. So
Yeah.
yeah, and he's super cool as well. He's sort of the guy that brought me onto the team, and yeah, he's been super welcoming and yeah, super great so far.
Yeah, man. And you couldn't run the 43 though, man. I see you running 143. Who's got that
Yeah.
43? Who's already got someone already got 43, have they?
Well, it's not so much that. Somebody I think does, but it's more you need to run 3 digits in your first year.
Ah, okay. Okay. Yeah.
It's like a points thing or something. Yeah, but yeah,
Yeah,
could
yeah.
could run the 43.
Yeah, well, it's as close as you can get anyway, isn't it? So
Yeah,
having the
sure is.
143 keeps that brand intact, doesn't it? Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the game, man. Yeah, cool, cool, awesome. We might just dig into a little bit about your racing history and that, I guess. So obviously you're an Aussie man. I know you're a Queenslander. Whereabouts in Queensland did you do your junior stuff?
North Queensland, up by was based out of Townsville.
Okay, yep.
So yeah, so I grew up in Townsville. We went to Cairns. Where else did we go to? Like Charters Towers, Ingham, and then kind of the lowest that I went was, well, I went all the way down to South Australia for Aussies and stuff, but for regional stuff, the furthest I'd go was like Rockhampton, and yeah, but I just did a lot of riding at in my backyard. I just had some acreage there, and my dad built a track for me, and yeah, I just spent a lot of time riding in my backyard.
So you growing up there, man, you'll definitely have no trouble if you have to race in heat and humidity, hey? So you
No,
so
definitely not. It
well,
is, yeah,
well and
it's
truly
hot.
used to that.
Yeah, that's it.
For those a lot of my listeners are US, so basically where Tiger grew up, the weather's probably like Florida. Is
Yeah,
that would probably be the
yeah, it's very
comparison in
similar.
the North Queensland's probably our Florida, yeah, as far as the
Yeah.
that goes, man.
No,
Dude,
like
yeah, yeah. Are you doing Loretta's this year, or does that not fit in with what you're doing in Canada?
no, I'm not doing Loretta's this year. I just thought, uh, just commit to what I've got going on up here, and it just makes it tough having to have bikes there and here and traveling back and forth, and yeah, it would have been tough, but it's doable, and if we sort of had to, we could have, but we thought it'd be best for us just to focus on the Canadian stuff.
Yeah, yeah, makes sense. And it's a Triple Crown series. Now, I've had that. Mitchell Harrison explained it to me. So there's sort of the triple means that there's a is there a Supercross round or something like that? There's some different disciplines in it. Is that what the triple means, or have I got that wrong?
Um, I'm not exactly sure. Dylan's explained it to me. I think a little bit. I think it's the motocross side, and then I think they do have a supercross side.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Um, and then I think whoever wins between the two gets like the triple crown overall or something. I'm not too sure, but I'll just be doing the motocross stuff.
You're just doing the motocross. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Cool, awesome, man. We might talk a little bit about your time at Loretta's, though, man. So
Yeah.
I looked up a few results and that sort of thing, man. And yeah, obviously, so yeah, you're first there, 2018 on a 65. So you would have been you're 17 now, yeah. So
Yeah.
you're yeah, so you're pretty young then. Was that your first time racing overseas?
Yeah, so my very first race in America was 2017 Mini-O's, and yeah, I got smoked there. I didn't. It was a super cool experience, but I was like, oh, I don't know if I want to be over here. Like, I just got smoked, and I don't know if I want to race these American kids. They're really fast, but we came back, and yeah, I sort of snapped out of that, and yeah, got to work, and yeah, I did pretty good at Loretta's my first year. I had pretty high expectations. I don't really know why. I was just a little kid, and I just wanted to go out there and do my best. But I'm pretty sure I got a top 10 in one motor, which I was super stoked with.
Yeah, yeah. And then obviously, your best results, man, in 21. Well, your best results should have been last year, if not for a couple of things. But your best results
Yeah.
in 21, where you got a win, and then last year, man, you probably should have had two wins if it wasn't for those the damn third motos, man. So yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Last year we had quite the week. Yeah, I was riding super good in the first motos when it was dry, and the second motos, they were good. I got second in both of those, which I was still happy with. Especially in the other class, I had like a well, there was one class that I was battling with one of the riders for the championship, and we were sitting 1-2 and 2-1, and I would have liked to win that moto, but I actually went down trying to pass him, and then I kind of just settled, tried not to make any more mistakes, and tried to just hold on a second so we could battle it out in the last moto. And then the other class, I got second to him as well, and but he was pretty far back in the first moto, so I knew I had points over him, and I was coming into the third moto with like a 7 point lead or something. I just had to get like seventh or something, which I was pretty okay with, and yeah, man. Yeah, that mud came, and we had some water get into the electrical. We think, and yeah, the bike sort of let go in the first moto, and then I was like, all right, I lost that one, but we're gonna go for the next one because the next one was the one that I only had to get seventh in or something.
yeah,
And yeah, I was super fired up. I was super hungry to get it, and then I got a really good start. But halfway down the start straight, my bike stopped, and I had to get it going. And yeah, my heart just dropped. I was like, oh, there's no way. So I finished the moto, but the bike was just running terrible.
yeah.
um, yeah, so I didn't get either championship that week, but I was super happy with how my riding was. I felt like I gave it everything that I could, and yeah, I held my head high. Yeah, it was sweet.
You should do, man. You should hold your head high from that, man. Yeah. Dude, before you were in Canada, you were training at MTF. Is that right?
Yeah, so I've been at MTF for the past 6 years now. That they have a great place there. It's I've always loved it. We early 2017 we came over for a family trip, and I either got the choice to do Redbud Amateur Day or a 1 week camp at MTF, and I was like, man, Redbud would be cool, but it's sort of why ride one day when I can ride a week in the US. So
Yeah.
I went with the MTF 1 week camp, and I loved it. I loved the facility. It was just like a dream for me. You could sleep, and then that massive facility was there in your backyard. So it was super cool, and 1 week kind of turned into 3 weeks, turned into 3 months, turned into 6 months, and then bam, 6 years. And yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. Awesome. Awesome. How often do you get back home?
Last time I was home was January 2022.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
I haven't been there in a while, but plan on going back soon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hopefully. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. People will be missing you. Hey. So obviously, you got mum and dad over there. Have you got brothers and sisters?
I got two sisters. I got one little sister, Lucy, and my oldest sister, Sally.
Yeah. Yeah. So the whole family's in the States. Yeah.
Yeah. So they were here, but then they just going back now while we're in Canada. But yeah, they've been over here in America. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's yeah, huge change, huh? Living the dream, like I said, huh? Living the dream. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, my parents have given me a really, really cool opportunity.
Yeah. And you were part of Orange Brigade at one stage, or you were going to be? Is that right?
Yeah, so it was sort of like the KTM Husqvarna umbrella.
Yeah.
So I was on the gas part of that team, but it was it was all the same thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And so that was you've been on gas pretty much up until now on the Honda, yeah?
Yes. Yes, so I've been on gas. I was with that team for 2 years, my Super Mini and my 125 year. And then yeah, now I'm with the
Yeah.
Honda squad. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And so, who's back? Who else is your sponsors and that sort of thing with what you're doing now? So I see you're wearing Fox, you're wearing Oakley. Is that
Yep.
right? Who else is helping you out?
Yeah, Fox, Oakley. Yeah, that's really it. Oh, Red Bull are helping me out now, which
Oh,
is
nice.
really exciting. Yes, I'm super excited about that.
Yep.
But other than that, it's stayed. Yeah, that's it really. Yeah, Fox are doing a fair bit. They're doing head to toe apart from the goggles. So yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Cool. That's some pretty handy sponsors to have there, Fox and Oakley and Red Bull, man. At 17 years old, that's really cool, man. Really,
Yeah,
really
it
cool.
is. Yeah, I'm really excited and super grateful.
Awesome, man. How is Dylan, man? Like that was a big hit. That was a big crash. I see he came back and raced round three and got some points and that sort of thing. But how's he going?
Yeah, he's going all right. We had to go to a Honda thing in Toronto today that I just got back from, and he was there. He's doing good. He's definitely on the mend, but hopefully, yeah, hopefully he heals quick and we'll see him back at the races.
Yeah, yeah. Lucky man. Like he hit the ground hard, man. That was
Yeah, he's one tough dude.
mm,
I don't know if many people would have raced round three, but he
yeah.
he's he managed it, and yeah, yeah, definitely hats off to Dylan. He's an animal.
Yeah, he's a bit of an
Yeah.
animal, man. Yeah, absolutely, man. Have you got plans to do Supercross Futures next year?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think the plan will be to do futures next year. Haven't really gotten to that point yet. We're gonna sort of get all that stuff figured out soon. Probably after the Triple Crown series when we get back to America.
Yeah,
Try and figure all that stuff out. But I think the plan will be to race futures next year.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You prefer Supercross or motocross?
Yeah, I haven't done too much Supercross, but I love it. I definitely think that I'm a little bit more of like a jumpy kind of aggressive aggressive style. So yeah, I think that Supercross would fit me a little more, and I'm really excited to get into it.
Yeah, yeah. Cool, cool. That's the way. So you're not sure about what sort of opportunities you'll have or what you'll be riding or anything like that, or
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's it. But we're gonna get done with the series up here, and then just go from there.
then focus on that then. Yeah. Yeah, cool. What do you miss most about Australia, man? What do you miss most? Probably is
Um,
there a food or just anything? What do you miss?
yeah, food and just my family. Definitely, I miss my grandparents and my cousins and yeah, and my sister actually, my big sister is in university there, so I've missed her a lot, and um, yeah, I miss all my family, but I'm gonna say food as well, 100%. that's what I miss most, apart from that. So, yeah,
When
I
you get,
miss.
yeah.
Yeah, KFC is my favorite. Man, I miss that.
Yeah. What about, is there anything that you can't get over there that you're really missing, like Vegemite or Tim Tams or any of that, barbecue shapes, what do you anything
Yeah,
like
oh
that?
gosh, yeah, that all sounds so good.
All sounds good,
Um,
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, some pizza shapes. The
yeah.
main things that I get my parents to bring over, or whoever's coming over, is pizza shapes, barbecue sauce. I'm a big barbecue sauce
Oh
guy.
yeah, yeah,
They don't have that here. I mean, they do, but it's like smoky, like meat sauce, and it's just
yes.
not the
Not the
same.
same.
So that and twirls. I love twirls. Tim
Oh yeah.
Tams, and feel like I'm missing. Oh, and Milo. I love
Oh
Milo.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Milo, yeah, for sure, man. Yeah. Yeah, it's fun. It seems everybody always misses the foods they can't get. Yeah, although the American food's pretty good though, isn't it? There's a lot of good stuff over there,
Yeah, they
but you
do have some
still,
good stuff, but you sort of
yeah, you miss
sort
the
of do
stuff
need
you've grown
to.
up with.
Yeah, yeah, and it's kind of they're a lot more like dodgy places, so you kind of need to like know what you're getting yourself into, sorta. And it took me a while, but I've got the places that I eat at now, and yeah, yeah, it's not bad by any means.
Is it very similar in Canada? So the Canadian food sort of much the same as the American food, or
Yeah, it actually is a little better. Um, yeah, it just seems a little fresher and stuff, and they do have Cadbury over here, which I'm pretty stoked about.
oh, do they? Yeah.
Yeah, they don't have like 12s or anything, but they do have just the regular like chocolate bars, and they are good. I've had a few of them.
Yeah, that's it. So that's your cheat meal, hey? Where you get into
Yeah,
hook,
yeah,
hook up
yeah,
with a bit of Aussie chocolate. Yeah, it sounds good.
yeah. That's it.
I'm certainly a big sucker for anything that's got a Cadbury label on
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They do
it.
make some good stuff.
Yeah, man. Yeah, cool, dude. I might time to throw in a little ad read, man. So you see this T-shirt I've got on, man? That's my favorite
Yeah,
T-shirt. Hey, do
yeah, yeah,
you'd know the Stay Young brand, I reckon.
yep.
And
Evan and Daniel.
yeah, man. Yeah. So it is Evan Blair's gear brand, and yeah. So stay young or grow old is the catchphrase, and Drop 2.0 is here, and it is absolute fire. So jump on to stayyoungmx.com and you'll be able to check out Drop 2.0. And the big news is it's not just junior sizes anymore. So for initially it was a kids brand ran by a kid, but Evan's a little man now. So the brand sizes and the brand is growing with him. And now everything from youth small through to XXL, and on there at the moment there's 4 colorways. I think I just saw an Instagram post this morning. It looks like he's working on some more colorways, but there's 4 colorways there at the moment. And of course, there's still the hoodies, the t-shirts, and yeah, stayyoungmx.com. That's a real easy one to remember. So I'll say it again, stayyoungmx.com. So get around that. And thanks to them for supporting the Whippersnappers Amateur Show. Cool, Tiger. We might get into towards the end of the show. I like to throw in just some fun either or questions.
Yeah.
Dude, so weights or cardio?
Cardio.
Yeah. What's
Yeah.
your go?
It
What's your
can
go
get.
to cardio? Are you a runner, a cyclist, or rower?
I like cycling. Yeah, yeah. I like cycling. Just running's a little boring. Like it's a little too slow a pace for me.
Yep.
Um, but yeah, I quite like cycling, but it is dangerous. With the cars and stuff. So I
Yeah.
don't go alone. But if like for instance, I'm here alone at the moment. I don't have Dylan or Tyler here, so I'll probably just this is my weapon right here. I've got my
The
table
spin
set
bike.
up next to
Yep.
it, and that's where I spend a fair bit of my time.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. It is dangerous, man. Yeah. You do have to be. you do have to be careful, you know. Like I love cycling, and so I live in a little town out in the bush, man. So we don't have a lot of traffic, which is a good thing. And I tend to hit up the real back roads where there's like, you know, a car or a truck every 5 minutes, you know. So
Yeah.
you just keep an eye and an ear out, and that's not too bad. But yeah, man, cycling, where I could, you know, I've never really cycled where there is busy roads, man. So that would be,
Yeah.
you know, you got to be careful. I mean, I've cycled down a couple of the main roads here on some big trips, but they have a big sort of, you know, there's a big section for cyclists. You know, it's a
Yeah.
wide
Yeah.
road, so
True.
there's a big gap there where you can do it. But yeah, man, I've had my moments where I've hit the brakes and headed for the side cut, man. When you know
Yeah. Yeah.
where I've had to a couple of times, and yeah, that gets a bit sketchy. But yeah, do certainly have to be careful, man.
Yeah.
Um,
That's it.
this one, you might have already answered it in a little way, but yeah, pizza or ice cream. So it's savory or sweet for that cheap meal. I reckon you're a sweet tooth by the sounds of it.
Yeah. Yeah. Sweet.
Yeah,
I do like pizza though. It is good, but yeah, I'm gonna have to go with some ice cream.
yeah,
With
no
just for
worries, man.
some chocolate ice cream.
Awesome. Gaming or fishing?
Probably fishing. I don't game a lot. I do sometimes, but golf and fishing I quite like. I used to fish a lot, but I haven't recently. But yeah, I quite like just being out, just chilling with chilling out in the open and just relaxing.
Yeah. What sort of fish were you catching in Queensland, up there in North Queensland?
Geez, I haven't fished in Queensland in since I was a kid, so I don't even know.
Can't remember. Whatever Dad
Um,
was getting off the hook for you.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. But in America, it was just bass.
Yeah. Bass seems to be all the go in America. Man. I wouldn't even know what a bass looks like.
Yeah,
I know that bass is the fish to catch in America, but yeah, I don't know much
yeah,
about
yeah.
it.
They're everywhere, especially in Florida, Georgia. That seems to be all that I can get
Yeah,
on
yeah,
the end of my line.
yeah. A Camaro or a Porsche?
Porsche. Yeah, not a big car guy, but Porsches look sick.
No worries, man. And a beach holiday or a snow holiday?
Um, Tough because I've never been. I've been to the snow once when I was a kid, but I would like to go to the snow. But I feel like I'd be more of a beach guy. Yeah, just chillax on the beach, not have to get all rugged up. And I do like the cold, but I don't know if I'd like being that cold.
Yeah. No worries, man. Yeah, especially yeah, growing up in North Queensland, man. Yeah, like, I got a mate in Darwin, and he's never seen snow. You know, so which is
Yeah,
it's
yeah, that's it. I can't remember what snow looks like. Yeah, I would really like to go and see some, but yeah,
yeah.
the beach is hard to beat as well.
Yeah. I'd definitely go beach myself. I think the snow's a bit overrated, but then again, I've never properly skied or snowboard or anything. Like I've just been there with the kids with a toboggan and stuff like that, and you end up just sort of getting cold and just like
Yeah,
over it pretty quick. I don't know. It's not.
yeah,
I've ridden dirt bikes in the snow, and that was kind of cool, but I don't think I need to do it again because it was bloody cold. You know, it was kind of cool to do. It was a bit of a novelty, you know.
yeah,
And it's a bit sketchy because you don't know what's underneath, you know, rocks
yeah. That
and
would be a
logs
little
and shit
sketchy.
underneath the snow.
Yeah,
But it was kind of cool that the day we did that, we happened to cross it by accident I was leading a trail ride up in the high country there. Yeah, so that was cool. But yeah,
sweet.
cool, man. All right, thank you very much for your time. I try and keep these shows to about half an hour, and we're nearly there.
Yeah,
Um,
perfect.
good luck, man, with everything in Canada. I'll be certainly, keeping an eye on it. I haven't watched any of the races yet because between the Aussie races, the MXGP, and the obviously the US stuff is, like I haven't found
Yeah, it's a
the
lot
hours
going
in the
on.
day to watch Canada yet, but I kind of would. I even like, the arena cross. I like to watch a bit of that. A lot of, but yeah, I might try and watch a round or two of the Canadian, and yeah, that'll be
Yeah, cool.
really cool, man. So good luck for that, and thank you for coming on the show.
Yeah, thank you very much for having me on. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, man. Cheers. Bye.
See ya. Bye.